Welcome to yet another taste of Whitman and Hanson, the 11th annual, set here at the Whitman VFW Post 697. If you're not here, you're missing it. If you're here, well, then you're going to probably see yourself somewhere in the background. And as we do traditionally every year, we start out everything speaking with the president of Dollars for Scholars, the Whitman and Hanson Dollars for Scholars, Mr. Michael Ganchert. Michael, how are you?
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you here and Cable here and all the people behind us here.
You're not heeding what Gene Dean told you prior to this, and that is just make sure you pace yourself. This is going to be a fast and furious 2.5 hours. Are you ready for it?
I have an empty belly right now, but it will be full by the end of the night, I'm sure, so I'm ready for it.
What are some of the things, here we are, the event is here, some of the things that the folks are going to be in store for those who are attending the 11th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson?
Well, this year we have 20 different restaurant groups that are here offering samples of their food. 2 of them are new to our event. One is Montilio's. They are located in Brockton and also now in the Regal Marketplace. So they are here for the first time, as well as Cast Iron Cafe, which is a new restaurant that opened on Plymouth Street where Debbie's breakfast used to be. So we've got 2 new ones, and we've also got 18 of our other restaurants that have been here. Some all 11 years, some maybe 5 or 6 years. So we try to mix it up a little bit so that people have exposure to different restaurants, and they have a little different variety to our menu that we have tonight.
And you and I did a cable show, and we kind of gave folks kind of the premises. It isn't necessarily just restaurants or eateries from Whitman and Hanson, but you have some that are from local towns.
Right. It's basically to serve the region. And when we originally started this 11 years ago, we tried to select just Whitman and Hanson restaurants, but we realized that people from Whitman and Hanson, they eat at 10 mile, within a 10-mile radius, so we kind of hit the perimeter of the towns as well. So there are restaurants from East Bridgewater, Abington, Rockland, Brockton, so there's a few neighboring communities that are also here.
And just so folks know at home, this is one of the Dollars for Whitman and Hanson, Dollars for Scholars signature events. And the great purpose of it, Michael, is to what? To
raise scholarship money. This is our biggest single fundraising event. We're trying to raise $120,000 this year so that graduating high school seniors from Whitman and Hanson can go on to college. This is our biggest fundraising event. We have other events as we get further along into the spring, but if we do well on this one, that means we're going to have a good year.
And before we let you go, before we take our camera table to table and interview a bunch of folks for this program, folks who may not have been able to make it here, or let's say they want to be able to help out the cause. And we're going to repeat this early and often, starting with Michael. How can folks find out more about the Whitman and Hanson Dollars for Scholars, or maybe even make a donation or volunteer?
Well, we do have a website, which is www.whitmanandhanson.dollarsforscholars.org. At that website, they can there's a little tab where they can volunteer, there's a tab where they can donate online, or they can mail in a donation. I thought you were going to ask me what restaurant I was most interested in going to, and I really don't have an answer to that question, so I'm glad you didn't ask me that question.
Oh, darn.
I will head to the sweet table first.
Excellent.
Would you mind if you came back to us in a few minutes?
All right, so we have made our first stop, and when I say we, it's not only me, but also my co-producer, Carol Brewster, who is the great mind behind the camera and putting all this together for you as you're watching this. We have Mia, who is here from the Old Hitching Post. Talk to us about the Old Hitching Post, located in Hanson, being here tonight.
It's owned by some really great owners, Andrea and Spiro, and we have some really good food after being on the show with Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Wow, did you just name drop somebody else?
Gordon Ramsay, yeah. The restaurant was on Hell's Kitchen a few years ago. Gordon Ramsay came in. We just recently renovated the place as well, and people seem to really like the food. We're located on Liberty Street in Hanson. Tonight we have clam chowder, mac and cheese, just a little bit of what we have to offer, but we have nightly specials as well, live music. Come check us out.
Mia, what's that guy's name?
Alex Clegg.
Alex. So have you had a chance, Mia, to sample any of the stuff that's here?
I have. The mac and cheese is really good, but I haven't tried the clam chowder.
How about you, Alex? Have you tried the clam chowder?
I have tried the clam chowder. It gets a good rating from me. I like it. I haven't tried the mac and cheese. I'll have to try it tonight at some point. But
so don't forget to stop by the Old Hitching Post, located in Hanson. myself and Carol are going to move on down to the next restaurant. All right, so we are down one table of fantastic folks from the Meadowbrook. Now, I make it this wrong. Deb, Jen, and Ed?
Right.
And who's over there?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. You can't, there's Jimmy right here. Make sure Jimmy got some love too. All right, so bring the camera back this way, Carol. Talked about the Meadowbrook being here at the Taste. How important is a function like this for you to be able to share some of the products that you offer at your fine establishment?
It's a great cause. It's good for the kids. It's great for all the scholarships. And it's always great to give back to the town. So I think it's a great fundraiser. I think it's fantastic. And if we can share, always pay it forward.
Jen, what do we have on the table here for the folks to sample this evening?
We have homemade American chop suey, which is one of our best sellers, and just an all-around comfort food that everyone's gonna love.
Now, what's this? What do we have here, Ed? If you don't mind sharing and stepping forward.
Some homemade pink lemonade.
Did you make that?
I did not.
And everybody comes here at the table for the lemonade.
Now, will you find yourself, while you're here for a great cause, and you're here to share some of the stuff will you find yourself wandering around also?
Sure, absolutely. These are all our neighbors.
Excellent. If folks want to find out more about Meadowbrook, how can they do that?
They can go on our website, which is meadowbrookhanson.com. They can email us, call us, so we'd love to have you visit.
So, for Jim, Deb, Jen, and Ed, we're going to move on down to the next table and find out what they have. I make something, I taste like come on down. Absolutely. All right, so we have moved on down, and we are with John, and John is the proprietor, not only Abington's Mia Ragazza, but now in Marshfield.
Yep.
Talk to us about being at a special event like this.
Well, we look forward to it every year because we know that, number one, it's a great cause. Number two, it means spring's right around the corner. And after this week, I think we're all looking for spring. That's for sure.
How important is it that you get a chance to at least share some of the things that you offer at your locations?
Well, it's nice to see the people try something different, and because a lot of people come in and they just get stuck on the same thing. So we try to make something that maybe they haven't had, and they come out and they try it, and then they're going to expand their horizons. You know, and very, very, very nice to come out and just see all the people that we don't get to see a lot.
This is the 11th annual.
Yep.
How many times have you been able to be here, including today?
10 years.
Wow.
10 years. So yes, we look forward to it every year. It's one of the events we mark on our calendar. Make sure we're ready for, snow or not. Yeah.
So what do we have here? Now, you folks at home, you missed out on this.
Yep.
Well, what did you bring here today?
We brought chicken and sausage Mediterranean, and then we brought eggplant rollatini.
Ooh.
Yeah, so a little bit of tonight we got a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Mediterranean, and as you know, anyone who's been to Mia Ragazza, we specialize in Italian, but we have everything from steak, seafood, lamb, prime rib, all of the above. Fried seafood.
Anything that you want to say to the fine folks at home who are watching right now?
Well, I hope you get time to get out and come on. There's so many great restaurants here and stuff. Come out and see all these places that are, some of them new, some of them been here like us, and say hello to us.
On to the next table. Okay, so we are here with the fine proprietor of Adria.
The name of the restaurant is Adria. It's located on Reader's Farm, corner of the parking lot, Reader's Farm golf course. We've been there for 3 years. This is the third time we're doing the show. Thanks, guys, for interviewing us again.
I have to ask you, how difficult of a decision is it as to what you're going to bring here for folks to try out?
We always try to bring something. Most of our menu, most of the time, is mostly American cuisine. Mm-hmm. We want to bring today something very. I have some ethnic items. I have some nice, great. Today I'm bringing some hummus. I'm bringing some tzatziki. It's new thing. It's been working very well at the restaurant. In the meantime, we're making some pasta bolognese. This is hot sell in the restaurant. I want to combine something Mediterranean. The name of the restaurant, Adriatic Sea, represents Mediterranean cuisine. Please come and try us out. Believe it or not, we sell a lot of burgers and a lot of steak tips, but number one seller in the restaurant is the lamb shank.
Okay.
So people love our mixed cuisine. I know the location is on the golf course, but we basically provide satisfaction for the golfers and a lot of satisfaction for the divers. We open, never closed, all year long. We open 7 days, lunch and dinner. Surprisingly, we have great business in the wintertime. Yeah.
Well, it's because people aren't over hitting golf balls.
Yes, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, please.
No, I was going to say, it's just so folks, do you have a website? Do you have a way for folks to find out more about you?
We have very active Facebook and an active website. You basically Google our name, Adrian East Bridgewater, and everything is going to come up. Our Facebook page is very active. So far, we started for almost 3 years ago. We have around 900 people following us close right now. We almost update weekly our specials, weekly the changes of the restaurant. So everything is doing very well. Very well. So
Continued success.
thank you very much, guys, and good seeing you. Thank you for your support all the time.
Don't forget to check them out.
Hi, I'm Sean Leahy. I'm just passing out waters here with my friends, eating some chicken broccoli and ziti, having a good time. This is Riley Holland, football captain.
I'm good.
This is Jason Bannon.
Hello.
Chad Eads.
Hi.
And Kyle Neely.
Hi.
You guys look so young, me. Okay, so, I've asked some of the folks here in regards to, have you been somebody who's been a part of the 11 years of the taste of Whitman and Hanson? I have found my first restaurant who has been here each and every year. And your name, sir?
My name is Ilyan Churyukov.
And he and his wife are the proprietor of Trio Cafe. I think you have a couple of locations now. You got downtown Whitman, but you also have something in Boston, right?
That's correct, right on the seaport. And
well, you get along. You get around.
Well, I left my boss to stay in Whitman. I mean, my wife. And most of the time I travel to the Boston location to take care of it.
Talk to me about what have the keys to your success been, and how has this event been something that has been able to get you new customers?
Honestly, the whole idea of this event has never been to get the new customers. I think it's a wonderful idea. The cause is great, helping young people to succeed. And when you take a look on the side, you'll see that when you give to the community, you get way more back. And that's an awesome event. We're happy to be here from day one. Actually, we were like 4 or 5 months in business when we did our first event. And just like yesterday, I remember how stressed out we were because it was something which never did before in this scale. And we are really happy and pleased to be here every year.
And how important is it to be a good community partner? You mentioned it. You attend an event like this. There's been many other events that I have witnessed that Trio Cafe is somehow involved.
That's a great part of being a human being. People are on this earth just to help each other. And anything which is not this way is totally wrong for me. So we are here just to give a hand if somebody's needed to.
So what did you bring here today?
Actually, the boss just showed up. Maybe you can ask her.
Boss, what did you bring?
How are you? Our famous veggie light pizza, Reuben, turkey club, prosciutto, and assorted cookies. This is part of our menu. A little bit different this year. Usually we try to bring some hot food. This year we wanted to remind people about our great pizza and our wrap sandwiches. A lot of events are coming up, so everybody's welcome to Trio Cafe to make their order. Thank you.
And if you haven't had a chance to get down here, remember, this is an annual event. And again, this team right here, they've been here every year, and I expect to see them.
For 11 years.
For 11 years they've been here.
Yep.
So be sure, if you're not supporting the Dollars for Scholars, the Whitman and Hanson Dollars for Scholars, by coming to a signature event like this, that you go onto the website and check it out. What's up, boss? What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. I see you little girls. All right, so we are here with some of the fine students from South Shore Votech, from the Brass Lantern, Jeffrey and Matt. And I see you are cooking up some delights here for the taste.
This is a penne pasta with a basil cream sauce. What we do is we take the oil, we heat that up, and then we saute the noodles right into it, and then we add the sauce and add some cheese for flavor with some salt and pepper to taste.
You'd like the Food Network quality here. My God, you should be like doing the Iron Chef or something. Talk to me about being in an event like this.
We take care of the restaurant at school, so like it's a lot more people, but like we have people in the kitchen over here, and then we'll have people bringing the food out, and then we're here just keeping it warm for to hand out samples.
Now, Matt, you have your own setup over there. Is it similar or is it different from what Jeff's doing?
This is actually a similar process, but we actually add fresh grated summer squash, zucchini, carrots, and onions into the mix, as well as a chicken-based sauce. And then we add salt and pepper to taste.
And talk to me about being able to go to a school like South Shore Votech and have a restaurant built in.
It is a very opportune school. You have a lot of opportunities. You can learn a lot, and it's very fun.
Okay. And is this your first year being here at the Taste, or have you been here prior?
This is actually my first year being here.
Jeff?
This is my first year as well.
So it's early on in the process, but are you amazed by all the folks that are here?
Definitely.
If there's anything you can tell to the folks who missed out on this opportunity to sample some of this fine cuisine, what would you say, Matt?
I would definitely feel sorry for them. This is definitely some fine cuisine we're serving up here.
There you have it, from the fine folks from the Brass Lantern. Chefs, thank you very much for your time and your patience. On to the next table. As you can see, I'm kind of sandwiched in here with some of the fine folks at Cowbells. Haha, play on words. As they have some fantastic sandwiches here. We have Katie and Molly. Not Molly and Katie. No, actually, that's right, yeah. And I want to say Cowbells was here last year, but I don't know if were you here, Kate, last year?
Last year, no. That was Kim and Angie.
Oh, that's okay. Well, so what do we have here for the folks at home so they'll know what they missed out on?
Well, tonight we have a turkey gobbler over here, which is delicious, by the way.
With or without cranberry sauce?
With, of course. Okay. The only way you have a turkey gobbler. Okay, and then we also have some more cranberries in our chicken salad over here with walnuts. And it has a splash of lettuce.
A splash of lettuce?
Yeah, just a sprinkle.
These words, you say. What have you noticed as the folks are coming in and they're trying it? What's it like to be a part of an event like this that A, is a signature event that helps give scholarships to the students at Whitman and Hanson, and gives an opportunity to see some of these faces hopefully come into your restaurant?
We've seen familiar faces, we've seen new faces. It's just nice watching everyone do the rounds and check everything out. So it's nice to be a part of.
And what do you want to say to the fine folks at home who missed out on this? Shame on you.
Well,
and that maybe they could stop by and actually try one of these at your restaurant.
Absolutely. You have to try the turkey gobbler. It's my favorite, hands down. But you missed out tonight. I'm sorry. You could have had your fill here, but you can get your fill at the restaurant. So come visit us anytime at Cowbells.
And we do takeout.
Downtown Whitman.
Absolutely.
To the next table. Hey, it looks slender now. Look at, hey. So we have moved down, and my sweet tooth's starting to ache a little bit, as we have the fine folks from Montilio's here, located in Brockton, yes?
Yes.
This is Nancy, and this is Aileen. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Talk to me about what you have here. How is it possible that you haven't gobbled down half of this?
It's very delicious. I suggest everybody should try it, but I'm around it a lot, so I don't like to eat it that much anymore. But we have our carrot cake here, our chocolate truffle, our mix of Italian cookies, and we have our mini cupcakes, which is lemon chiffon, peanut butter, Oreo, Hostess, and red velvet.
Oh my. I'm just, I'm breaking out into sweats here because I love sweets, I love chocolate, and I love Montilio's. Talk to me about being at an event like this. Again, this event is a signature event for the Whitman and Hanson Dollars for Scholars to help give scholarships to kids so they can go to school. Maybe they could be a culinary major, whatever they want to be. How important is it that your organization is here to be a part of it?
It's very important. It not only does it give us Whitman and Hanson a chance to sample our goods, it's great a community event. Obviously the Dollars for Scholars, it's a good cause. So it's a win-win all around.
I know it's early on, Aileen, but where does it seem that people are gravitating here on the table?
Our carrot cake.
It's calling me too. I don't know why, it is. So isn't the chocolate cake. Not so much the cookies, but the cake itself. You yourself, now, what do you do at Montilio's other than being here?
I'm the retail store manager in Brockton. So I run the retail store, I make baskets and cookie trays and all kinds of fun things. And the Brockton location I love working at because everything's made there. So you get to see kind of mini Cake Boss type of things that come through. We just did
Super Bowl,
a huge Patriots
Super Bowl
cake.
send-off?
Yes.
Not that I know anything about that.
And we also made a cake that got driven down to the actual Super Bowl. The owner's daughter took a ride down and had a cake in the back of the van and took the ride down. So it's pretty cool. You never know who comes through the front door. We've done cakes for the governor. I mean, you never know. So it's kind of nice to work there.
Would you agree, seeing that there's so much notoriety to being someone who works at Montilio's?
Yes, I love working for Montilio's. It was my first job, and I really like it there.
I think it's a great first job. It's a fun job.
I think it's an awesome one. I would never leave the place, honestly. So we're having more fun down here at the 11th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson. Right, so we have made it around the outer ring of the Taste of Whitman and Hanson, which is an astonishing feat because I haven't eaten anything yet. We're here with Tom from the Regal Marketplace. And the Regal Marketplace, if you don't realize that over the past couple of years, they moved across the street and now not only have a full-service deli, not only do they offer a lot more liquid, more alcohol and drinks and groceries, but I think you serve dinners too.
Yes, we do. We moved over about 3 years ago to our new location, but in total, my family's had Regal for about 20 years now. We've been in Whitman, and we're a great part of the community. The community is a great part of us and our store, and it's been a great move over. We've increased our selections, our offerings, and it seems like customers love what we have to offer, and we're really proud of that.
Talk to me about, you guys are always involved with community. This is a signature community event. How important is it to be here and not only to share some of what it is that you offer, but to also show that you are a part of the community and giving back?
Yeah, I mean, one thing my mother and father both have kind of taught my brother and I is that this community that's given us so much and, so much growth and so much prosperity in life, it's good to give back to the same community that you serve, and we wouldn't be anywhere without the Whitman community, and we're happy to always, in any way, in any capacity, give back, whether it's through the Whitman Friends of Whitman Park tasting that we do every year that we host, through multiple donations that we offer, events like the Whitman Hanson tasting, anything we can do to help the community that helps us, helps the people that we employ is always a great benefit.
And I might add is the person who's producing this and working the camera also does the wine tasting, and she does a fantastic job in providing that on an annual basis as well when it's held over at the town hall. Before we say goodbye to you, what are some of the things that you have for folks to taste on the table?
Yeah, so today actually what we have is a special item that we don't offer in the store just yet, but we did whip up and make, is Swedish meatballs. Ooh. We have our kickin' buffalo chicken salad made from scratch and store our own recipe. My family's Greek, so of course we have a Greek pasta salad. Again, another family recipe. It's a
given, yep.
And then we also have the Tuscan chicken salad. That's also made from scratch and store, offered daily as well.
Anything else you want to say in closing before I move on to the next table?
We hope to see you next year at the same event.
All right, so we've made our way around at least the outer ring of the taste. Again, this is the 11th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson, benefiting scholarships for students in both towns. And it would be a nice little segue to be able to speak to the chair of the Hanson Board of Selectmen, who actually caught him in midst of about to sample. Talk to me about the importance of an event like this and how it serves the community.
Sure. This type of event is very important for our community. It brings people together. It brings them out after the several storms that we've had, right? And a great opportunity to get out here, try some different foods from different restaurants and so forth. And I think it also contributes to a great cause, you know. So you can't beat it. Everybody should be coming down. Hopefully they are supporting it. This is, I don't know, how many years have they been?
11.
11 years. That's fantastic. And this is really a worthwhile cause. I thank all those people who put it together, you know, especially the Dolls for Skulls people. So.
And before we let you go, because we don't want that to get cold, what do you have there? Who'd you get that from?
From Mia Rigaza.
Oh my God.
And it's really good. It's chicken with pasta and cheese. It is fantastic. So, you know, you come down here, Kevin, and you can have a full meal for the price of what, $20, and buy some raffle tickets. You make it an opportunity to win something. You can't go wrong. This is a great idea. I love doing it. I love doing it.
See what you missed? You're going to have to wait till the 12th, okay? We're going to step aside just for a moment. When we come back, another table.
Good job, brother.
Thank you. I know you. Who are you?
My name is Gigi Tsaganis Johnson.
Wait, Christos?
Yes, Christos, and now Christos to go.
So, is there a chance that somewhere in the house there's some salad?
There is a giant bowl of salad here that's going pretty quickly.
It's just not fair. It's not fair that I have to do this interview. Please don't. You've been here for how many years have you attended this event? Not only to share what it is that Christos or Christos to Go offers, but to help those who are looking to get a scholarship to go to higher education.
Well, you know what? We've been at our new place for almost 4 years, and I'm pretty sure we were here before that. Mm-hmm. Right? I think it's been 6 or 7, maybe 8. I'm a terrible judge of time. I'm getting old.
I was gonna say 8, but okay.
8 years sounds.
It feels like
right.
it.
And you know what? It seems like every year it's more and more important with all the budget cuts in everybody's school systems. I live in Brockton. It's no different, you know, at Whitman Hanson, and you know, kids deserve a chance to do whatever they feel they can do, you know. So anything we can do to help is great.
I know the salad is kind of an easy. It's a given. It's a signature. I'd like to think it is. If I'm wrong, there's so many other things, but we don't have that kind of time. But what else? How much harder is it for you to decide what else to bring to go with the salad and have here for folks to sample?
Well, I think everybody who comes to these shows, you get used to, you know, people they only have 2 hands, they're juggling, they want to try something from everywhere. Mm-hmm. So you try to bring something that's more of a finger food kind of a thing, or, you know, so we brought some apple cranberry chicken sandwiches. that are really popular. We sell out of that all the time at the restaurant. And a couple of other things that we think people might not be aware that we have, like our homemade cheese and crackers, the bar cheese that we always made at the restaurant. And we make homemade crackers to go with it now. My sister is one of the best bakers I've ever met, and she made some caramel walnut shortbread brownies and peanut butter cookies. She makes rotating homemade desserts every day, changes every day. So a lot of people aren't aware of that.
What do you notice people gravitating towards tonight?
Well, of course, the Greek salad. And the apple cranberry chicken salad. People seem kind of surprised that we have something like that, you know, because it's not Greek. It's not Greekish.
Right.
But it is quite popular, and people seem to be happy with it. So,
what do you want to say to the folks who missed this event, but you want to make sure that they show up for the 12th annual?
I think they're missing out on a lot of great food from a lot of great restaurants, and sometimes we take it for granted. We're driving through town and we go by all these places, and everybody's so busy, you know, and here you can try some really excellent stuff that I'm kind of watching the clock till I can start walking around and try everything, and it's for such an incredibly good cause.
As always, thank you for taking time to be on camera with us.
Thank you very much.
You got it.
Have fun.
We are going to move down to the next table. Not that I want to, but we're going to. You are watching the 11th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson. Okay. Here we go. All right, so again, another difficult table. And I might say the name backwards, because regardless, because it's the chocolate. Pinches and Pounds.
Yes.
Located Route 18.
Yes, 785 Bedford Street, right next to Christo's. And here we are, a table right next to Christo's, too.
What an odd coincidence. Neil and Tristan?
Yes.
Talk to us about being at an event like this.
This is our 9th year that we've been here, and it's amazing how every year we meet all these new people. But the first year that we were here, we carried chocolate-covered potato chips. We had no idea what to bring.
Wait, stop. You got what?
Chocolate-covered potato chips.
Is that possible?
It's, in most cases, yes. But the first year, we had no idea what to bring. Within minutes, there were lines all in front of the table. People, it had already made the rounds like 5 minutes into the event. So every year now, everybody is asking us for chocolate-covered potato chips. This year, we're highlighting chocolate, different things that we have. Like we just got in the brand new chocolate peanut butter bites. We have chocolate-covered Swedish fish. We have sugar-free chocolate meltaways, which are to die for, and just chocolate everything. We also let people know that if they want to stay around for a couple of hours at the store, we could probably dip them in chocolate as well.
Tell me about the importance of an event like this, not only for your store, but being a part of the community to be here for this event.
This community has treated us with the most respect that any store could, that any amount of people could possibly bestow upon us. Our store has succeeded by word of mouth more than anything else, and it's events like this, who we've got to know Michael, who's in charge of the event, and just other people involved have been nice to us. In turn, of course, we've been nice to them, but the community, we can't say enough good things about the community.
Well, continued success. Unfortunately, I need to cut this interview short because the chocolate-covered potato chips are calling me. You are watching us here at the Taste of Whitman and Hanson. I was able to escape Pinches and Pounds to chocolate potato chips, but I'm in another quandary as I'm here, Mike's House of Pizza, located in Hanson. I have Johanna and Corey. They're here representing.
Yeah.
talk to us about being here. What has it been like so far this evening, folks who come and sample some of what you have?
It's been amazing. People have been wonderful, and it's such a great turnout, and it's for such a great cause, and we're really happy to be here.
Well, wait, what is that cause, Corey?
Dollars for Scholars.
Dollars for Scholars, yes, it is.
Woo!
See, that's school spirit. So, what did you bring for the folks to try this year?
Chicken broccoli Alfredo, which we make our own Alfredo sauce in store from scratch.
Okay.
Fabulous.
And we brought some classic cheese pizza as well.
Well, you can't go wrong there.
Who doesn't like pizza? And the chicken broccoli Alfredo, we also do this for party platters and stuff. So you can call ahead and get some made for you. So you don't have to cook. You can just bring a homemade dish that people will love.
Now, I know you both do an excellent job of telling the fine folks at home who missed this, shake your finger at them.
Shame on you. You missed out on a wonderful time.
There's always 12.
Excellent food.
That's what the theme of this year's show is, to shame all the folks who didn't come to come next year. Kidding.
Come next year, please.
Please come next year.
Yeah.
So while you're here and you're looking at your own yummy food, have you looked at anybody else's food?
Oh, we have looked at other people's. The desserts are absolutely amazing. And Corey tried a turkey gobbler.
Which was delicious.
It was delicious. I have not yet sampled anything but a cashew, which was fantastic.
Was it a normal cashew?
It was a normal cashew. It was better than normal, but it was slightly salted. Perfection.
Wow. Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew?
Anything you guys want to say in closing before we move on to the next table?
You can always donate some money to Dollars for Scholars, even if you aren't here. So be generous. These kids need some help with some college, right?
Whitman and Hanson, dollarsforscholars.org. I believe that's correct. If not, it's probably appearing at the bottom of the screen right now.
Yep.
So,
for a great cause.
I want to thank you both for humoring me and at least talking to the fine folks.
It was fun. We're having a blast, so.
We are.
Thanks. It's a great time.
It's an awesome time.
Yeah. Enjoy. Don't forget to come back next year. Right?
Right.
Oh my God, it's absolutely delicious. But work the room and taste it. Do it first.
We are here. We're the last row right now. Cast Iron Cafe with Bob and Justin. Bob, I understand. Is this your first year here?
This is our first year here, yes.
Where are you located?
We are on Route 58, about 200 yards south of the Whitman Rotary, the old Clayton Farms, to those that know the area.
What did you bring today?
I brought fresh out of the oven homemade Anadama bread.
Wow, and what is that?
Anadama is a cornmeal and molasses. It tastes a little bit like a sweet wheat. It is a bread that is totally authentic New England, and it's good.
Justin.
Yeah.
Have you been sampling the bread today?
No.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
It's a pretty small place, but everyone there does a pretty good job of doing what they have to do. We keep everything clean.
What has it been like, guys, opening up and having an opportunity to at least entice some of these folks to stop by your establishment?
I think it's a great opportunity. What we're doing is, obviously, we're allowing people to sample this bread. This came out of the oven about an hour and a half ago, so it is as fresh as you can get. Harler and I have also posted a $500 scholarship for the Dollars for Scholars, and we're looking to grow that number a little bit. So what we did was we brought a bunch of mini Anadama loaves, and for every $1 that somebody gives us to help our Cast Iron Cafe Scholarship Fund, I'll give them a mini loaf. They want to give me $5, I'll give them 5 loaves. Give me $100, I'll load your car.
Did you bring that much?
I think we started with about 160, and we got another 30 or so back at the shop if we need to.
If folks want to find out more about your organization other than visiting it, you have a website?
Well, we do have a Facebook page, but we haven't loaded content yet. The reason is that right now we're a small establishment. We're adding a handicapped ADA compliant men's room and a handicapped ADA compliant ladies room. We're putting in an outback parking lot, rear entrance. We're expanding the seating up to being a 60-seat restaurant. And so rather than disappoint people by not being able to service them or have space for them and having too late a list, we're waiting a little bit. We should be finished with our renovations in April.
Okay.
And then we'll be loading the content, waving the banners, and singing the song.
All right, so let me ask you one more thing, and that is there anything here that you're going to look to sample at some point in time during the taste?
I'd really like a bottle of water.
Okay, there's a table right over there.
Oh,
yeah, okay. It's that quick and easy. And I want to thank both of you. I wish you continued success, and we hope to see you at the 12th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson.
We're going to be here for a long time.
You heard it from Bob. He said that. We're going to move on to the next table, right here at the 11th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson. It's okay. You can go out, so we'll do it together. All right, so somehow my nose found wings. I don't know how. It must be a gift.
It's the salt and vinegar wings that drags everybody in.
This is Ann from Shaw's Market.
Yeah.
And you have, what do you have here for wings?
We have 3 of the greatest types of wings out of 8 we serve. We have buffalo, we have salt and vinegar, which is delicious. If it was a cologne, I would wear it. And then we have teriyaki.
I might rub some on me.
Go right behind the ears. They'll know where you've been when you get home.
Now, is this your first year here for Shaw's, or do you attend this regularly?
I think this is my 4th year since I found out that I could volunteer for it.
How important? See, that was a key word, volunteer. Because this organization, what we're doing here today, is folks are here helping Whitman and Hanson Dollars for Scholars raise money so our children in both towns can get scholarships for higher education.
Yes, and they need scholarships so that they can get a better education, whether it be programs in the schools or the kids that are going on to college. It takes a village. It takes Whitman and Hanson to get together and do all of this, and you have fun. I think it's a win-win.
I can't say anything else. I think Ann said it best. And these wings, they're calling me. So we're gonna go off camera for a few moments, just so we can see how the wings are doing. Oh my God, they got fudge too. We're here with Marshall and Bella from Skinner's. What's the whole name? Skinner's what?
Sugar House.
Yay! Talk to us about what you have here on your table.
So we have some cashews. They're salted. And there's some.
No, stop. You gotta say it with conviction. And they're salted. Go ahead.
Okay. And they're salted. And then we're moving on to there's fudge. There's fudge, chocolate fudge, and panucci.
Say it with conviction.
And panucci. There is some chocolates. There is French mint, and there's some fudge.
Okay. All right. You did a great job. No, so I have to ask you. And now, so how much have you sampled today? Have you sampled anything?
Yes.
And how was it?
Good.
Yeah. Marshall. Yes. Talk to us about the importance. I know that Skinner's has been here probably almost every year at this event. Yeah. I've asked this question to a lot of different tables. In your own words, how important is it as an organization from East Bridgewater that comes here? How important is it to be at this event every year?
It's very important. We've been part of the Whitman and East Bridgewater community both for many years. We have many people that support Skinners from Whitman alone, and it's a great cause. Goes to good scholarships for kids in Whitman Hanson schools. A lot of our employees are from Whitman Hanson, a lot of the high school kids, and then they come in on Friday, Saturday nights for the ice cream, and yeah, we love it every year. We see a lot of familiar friends and faces, and it's a great cause to come out to, and we enjoy getting new people to the business as well. It's a great event every year. We enjoy it. We look forward to coming to it.
Do you want to say anything to the people who are watching at home before we say goodbye to you? Look right in the camera.
Ice cream.
Come to get some ice cream at Skinner's.
And so come to get some ice cream at Skinner's.
Right here at the Taste of Whitman and Hanson.
Good job.
Nice job. All right, well, we are almost at the end of our tour, and we have
Danielle Rosen.
Kathy Rosen.
Wait, someone's missing.
Bridget's missing. He sent the important ones.
They're actually they are part of the trio.
Yes.
So at least 2/3 of you are here.
Yes.
All right, we can conduct this interview. You guys, I think, have been here every year.
Yeah.
How important is it to be at an event like this that supports the students of Whitman and Hanson?
It's very important, considering I was also a student at Whitman Hanson. So it's great to, give back to the community and, just see everyone having a good time and get the word out about McGuigan's Pub.
So,
this is a great community event. I mean, you see all kinds of people that you only see once a year, maybe. So it's nice. It's nice to get together with everybody in the town.
And I see you didn't mess around. You didn't experiment. You've brought the signature.
They ask us every year to bring the shepherd's pie, so we do.
This is not an event until I actually sample it. So, I'm going to sample it now. I'm going to sample it now.
Kevin, there's a good chance this isn't your first sample of this.
And it won't be my last. On to the next table. Did that work, or you want to do something else?
That's good. That's good.
I'm gonna get some B-roll. It's the first thing I've eaten on camera. All right, so this might be one of my last interviews because, as you saw, I had my entree. I had the shepherd's pie from McGuigan's Pub, Yum, downtown Whitman. And now I have my dessert. And I think I have Christina.
Christina, yes.
From Edibles.
Edible Arrangements in Brockton.
How's it been so far?
It's been good. Besides the weather this week, we've, we're doing great. It's been about 12 years in business, so things are going great.
What am I holding? And what am I going to eat?
You're gonna eat a chocolate-covered Granny Smith apple.
Really?
Yeah. It's delicious.
I'm going to eat this on camera.
Yes, he is.
And this is going to be one of my last interviews. I hope you've enjoyed some of the footage that we have done here at the 11th annual Taste of Whitman and Hanson. If you didn't have a chance to get down, we know we've been having fun and teasing you folks at home who are watching. Maybe you were here. Maybe you see yourself in the background. But it's important for an event like this to help the students in Whitman and Hanson be able to go on to higher education with the help of Whitman and Hanson Dollars for Scholars. Go to their website and donate if you haven't, or find out when the next event is. Until next time, have a good one.
Pretty good, right?
All right, so as we are walking around talking to different vendors, different restaurants, eateries, we've had a chance to speak with one or two different people. We had Jim McGann on. Well, how fair is it to have a Hanson selectman on without having a Whitman selectman? Well, look who we found, Mr. Randy Lamattina, who is here. Randy, talk to me about the importance. You've got a little girl. One of these days, real soon, she's going to be saying, Dad, I want to go to college. This is where I want to go. And, an organization like Whitman and Hanson Dollar for Scholars is kind of key, don't you think?
Absolutely. Again, I think this is the 11th Whitman Hanson food event that we've had here. This is an organization that my family's been involved in since my daughter was actually probably 8 months old. And it's just fantastic what they do for the community and what they do to help our young people move on.
And the winner is Nancy Brown.
Nancy Brown.
Yeah. The next raffle is the Pinches and Pounds gift set. It includes a gift set and a $25 gift certificate to Pinches and Pounds. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Katie Mahoney. Katie Mahoney. Number 4 is the big $25 Victoria's Secret gift certificate. Renee Wood.
Renee Wood.
The next one is a $25 Bertucci's gift card. L. Crowley. L. Crowley. The next one is a $25 Uno's Pizzeria and Grill gift card. And the winner is Joe P. Thank you. The next one is a $25 99 gift card. And the winner is Joe Pellegra. The next one is 4 movie passes to the East Bridgewater Cinema. And the winner is Mark Poria. You weren't fast enough, I'm sorry. The next one is a $30 Jiffy Lube gift card. Jesse L. Jeff. Oh, Jeff.
Jeff L. Hope you see some more of those.
I heard you say the next one is a $25 Bed Bath & Beyond gift card. Joyce Randolph. The next one is a $25 American Eagle gift card, and the winner is Lisa Godbout. The next one is a $25 Target gift card, and the winner is Leslie Tarosi. $25 Outback gift card. Jefferson Ward. Peaceful Meadows Sunday 4-pack gift certificate. Rebecca P. $25 Macy's gift card. Dot Belotis. A $25 Marshall's gift card. Adele Carew. Okay, just make sure she gets it. The next one is a $25 cheesecake factory gift card. It just has a last name, Poria. That was funny. A $25 Bath and Body Works gift card. Randy L. A $25 CVS gift card. Jackie D. Say, wave to the camera. A $25 Panera gift card. Katie Mahoney. If you haven't been a winner yet, we also put the raffle tickets in the general bucket, and Cowell's donated two $15 gift cards, so we use that to pull two more winners. The first one is Joe Pelago P. Joe P.
I'm sorry.
The second one is Jason Bannon. He was a student volunteer who I think went home already. The last thing is the 50-50 drawing. There was $252 collected, so $126 goes to the winner, and $126 will go to Dollars for Scholars. And the winner is Shannon O'Brien. We will get Shannon her money. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and especially the restaurants for being here. Hopefully we raised a lot of money for Dollars for Scholars, and thank you. See you next year. Thank you.